mood on the defensive side of the ball as things change around you so much last week?
Yeah, obviously guys are, we're obviously connected to the offensive guys, offensive coaches, and so I think guys were obviously hurt. They felt for their brothers who just lost a lot of their coaches and who they were close with. But it's just as far as us, dynamic-wise, we're business as usual.
Hey, what was the reaction to, and how did you find out that Coach Frost would return for an additional year?
Frost-wise, I think that was just social media. It was the first place I saw was Twitter for that, and then kind of found out about the rest of the coaches in a meeting that Monday. But yeah, that's how we found out.
You played Wisconsin, I think 3 times since you've been here. What do you know about their offense this year?
Yeah, they're big up front, obviously. Physical when they're on the ball. They do a good job mixing gap scheme, zone scheme. They're a little bit like Iowa in their stretch scheme. Get you moving laterally, trying to get you out of your gap, cutting you on the backside. So it's really just about doing your job, staying in your gap, getting some penetration.
Do you look forward to playing rundown with teams like that?
Yeah, either way. It's a good challenge either way, but that's what we get a lot of in the Big Ten, obviously, is run-heavy teams. There's not a ton of Ohio State offenses and a ton of Purdue offenses. Those are kind of the outliers. So, that's what we get prepared for, and that's what you come here to play is those run-heavy teams.
Yeah, a lot of guys have mentioned finishing the season strong. When you think about that phrase, what does that mean for you in the defense?
Yeah, obviously, there haven't been a ton of overwhelmingly joyous moments for my class or a lot of the older guys. So, really just wanted to do right by that. Send these older guys out on a good note, for sure.
Do you believe in the idea that you guys can build momentum for the next year, for the guys that will be coming back?
Yeah, I think that definitely plays into the psyche of things without a doubt. Going into the off season, going into the workouts. If you don't think that has a psychological effect, you're wrong.
What was the reaction for you guys when you guys learned that JoJo was not coming back with the hand thing?
Yeah, I knew after that last game that was probably going to be it for him, and so I was just overcome with emotion. Been through a lot with him. One of the guys I'm closest with on the team at this current moment. So, that was tough for me. Just knowing that was going to be the last time I was going to be on the field with him, possibly for the rest of my life. So, just everything he sacrificed, everything he's given to the program, and just not being able to finish out the season definitely hurts.
You've always seemed like a pretty even-keeled guy when we talk to you. When overcome with emotion, what does that look like for you?
Yeah, I shed a few tears with him in the locker room, but yeah.
With JoJo out, Isaac is probably slotted to get a lot more playing time. What have you seen from him, I guess, in the few days since and the season leading up to that makes you think he should be able to play starter level minutes?
Yeah, he has a good mindset, obviously. Just example-wise, I know, looking up to his older brother, kind of seeing how he did things, and then coming in here, and he knows he was being prepped for next season, right? What his role was going to be, and so it's happening a few months earlier than he probably expected, but he's been preparing the right way, and I'm excited to see what he does.
Hopefully, one of the strengths with having JoJo on the field is the experience. Isaac doesn't have as much of that. Where does experience count the most? Where do you need experience? Where does it help you on defense?
Just personally, from when I was a young guy, I think confidence-wise, experience plays a huge role in that. Aside from that, I don't know that it serves that much of a purpose, but confidence at this level is a huge piece of playing well and playing at a high level. So it's a big piece, but it's not.
Defensive confidence. What does that mean?
Yeah, I think it's just confidence in general. That confidence in yourself, knowing you can get your job done, You know, if you're not overly confident, the likelihood of you making plays and you know, making the plays you're supposed to play aren't gonna happen. So that's the main portion of it, I guess.
You've been here a while and have seen coaching changes throughout your time here. If some of those offensive guys came to you for advice, what would you tell them about handling this type of change?
Offensive players.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously, it's a common narrative, but you know, there's a reason you don't come to a university to play for a specific coach, or you try to fall in love with the university and the program and whatnot as much as anything. Just because, I mean, in today's landscape, there's not a lot of players that won't have a coaching change, or something like that. Coaches leave, so. Really, just got to control what you can control. Obviously, can't do anything about that. That's out of their hands and out of their decision. So that's all they can focus on.
With Scott coming back another year, you obviously won't be around for it. But when that was announced, what do you like about Scott as a coach? What do you think what makes him equipped to turn the ship around?
Yeah, obviously, his passion, his want to is as high as any coach, right? Especially for this program. I think that plays a huge piece into it. You know, obviously, as a leader of the program, does a really good job there, and so. I mean, I have all the confidence in the world. You know, if he can't get it done, then I don't know a lot of coaches that can.